From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White. Global Affairs Canada says it is aware of the death of a Canadian citizen in Russia, but the department won't confirm reports the Canadian was among 4 foreign fighters who'd crossed into Russia to fight for Ukraine. A statement from Russia's security service says 4 saboteurs were killed by border agents and soldiers in Russia, northeast of Ukraine. The Liberals are turning their attention to the next election campaign after last week's call to oust Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. New campaign director Andrew Bevan presented election plans to the Liberal caucus today. Many Liberals say they're ready to move on from the leadership conversation, but Toronto area MP Nate Erskine-Smith says future by-elections may renew the discussion.
We've got to put our best foot forward. People will judge us. Have we put our best foot forward? And if not, I think we're going to have to revisit some of those conversations.
By-elections for 2 vacant, formerly Liberal seats must take place early next year in BC and Nova Scotia. The Prime Minister says he has asked National Security Services to find a way to inform Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre about foreign interference affecting his caucus. Poilievre has refused to get top-level security clearance, despite urging from all other party leaders. Poilievre argues it would prevent him from publicly holding the government to account. Meanwhile, NDP leader Jagmeet Singh says his caucus won't cave to Bloc Québécois and Conservative demands to help bring down the minority Liberal government. The Conservatives and the Bloc would need NDP support in order to succeed. Ontario has sharply lowered its projected deficit for next year. It sets the stage for the government to present a balanced budget ahead of a possible spring election. Ontario Finance Minister Peter Bethlenfalvy says it's thanks to strong fiscal management.
Today, Mr. Speaker, we are in a position to do more. We're in a position to build more. And yes, we're in a position to put more money back in the hard-working pockets of Ontario taxpayers.
But Liberal leader Bonnie Crombie says the $1.5 billion deficit includes a $1.5 billion reserve fund, and she calls it a shell game. 2 fans at Yankee Stadium ejected from last night's Game 4 of the World Series have now been banned from tonight's Game 5.
Betts has that ball in his glove, and this fan literally tries to take his glove off. Pries the ball out of there.
Fox announcer Joe Davis giving the play-by-play at Yankee Stadium Tuesday night. Betts leaped at the wall in foul territory and caught Gleyber Torres' pop-up, but a fan with a Yankees jersey grabbed Betts' glove and pulled the ball out. Another fan grabbed Betts' other hand. Betts taking it all in stride.
It doesn't matter. We lost. It's irrelevant. I'm fine. He's fine. Everything's cool.
Torres called out on fan interference. Julie Walker, New York.
This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the New York Yankees try to stay alive tonight as they host the Los Angeles Dodgers in Game 5 of the World Series. In hockey, Edmonton Oilers captain Connor McDavid will miss 2 to 3 weeks with an ankle injury. He was hurt 37 seconds into Edmonton's 6-1 loss at Columbus on Monday. The Oilers are off tonight, but the Winnipeg Jets visit the Detroit Red Wings. Utah hosts the Calgary Flames, and the Vancouver Canucks welcome New Jersey. Seattle Kraken assistant coach Jessica Campbell is the first woman to hold an on-the-bench role as an assistant or associate coach in NHL history. The 32-year-old says she's focused on the day-to-day work, not the barriers she's broken this season.
Keeps me grounded, and it puts a lot of meaning into the work that I do, knowing that I'm part of something a lot bigger than myself, this sport.
And Toronto Raptors all-star Scotty Barnes will be out for at least 3 weeks with a broken orbital bone. From the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.